just because I'm not sure most people really like the black screen thing about the live streams. I've changed it to this, and I'm also just going to put a filter to make it a little bit cooler. And I'm going to go with, let's go with this. Oh, okay, this actually looks good. Wait one moment. Okay, this looks good. This looks very good. That's just my opinion. You might agree with something else. You might not like this, but I'm just going to do this since I'm not completely sure everyone really likes the fact that most of my live streams are just with a black screen. So, hi there. And I'm going to be doing a half an hour live stream. It's going to be so, this is going to be my longest live stream I have ever done in my life, but when I'm older, I might do longer live streams. Maybe when I get some cool YouTube gear or streaming gear, I might just do some other stuff. Maybe when I have a beard or something, I don't know. But we know that's probably never going to happen because I've looked like this for 7 years, I think. I don't know. Ain't no way I am changing anytime. Because I've looked like this for years and years and years and years and years and years. So ain't no way. Just ain't no way am I changing anytime soon. Maybe I'll just change like normal people. Probably I just changed early. Now I'm just changing normally. I don't know. So, yeah. To be honest, that's most of the things I've planned. I don't know what to do. I think I'll just talk. So, just to say, I plan to make a series of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse with 10 episodes, each one being my predictions on the last episodes. Wait, will there be 10 episodes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there will be 10 episodes in it, and each one is my predictions for every single episode that is left for Skibidi Toilet Multiverse, because there will be 50 episodes and there are 40, which means there are only 10 episodes left ever in the eternity of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. And turns out, in episode 42, that's where the series starts to spice up a lot. I mean a lot. So basically, let me explain. So the creators said on their community page, for people who didn't know, that Skibidi Toilet Multiverse would end at episode 50, which means there was only 10 episodes left. And after episode 41, the final arc will come, and that is where these episodes of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse will become 2 times greater. Maybe 2 times greater, but this will be the best arc ever, according to Dom Studio. So that means we are waiting for a crazy and wild 8 episodes. The next one, I'm going to say it would be okay. It would still be good. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 episodes. So the final 9 episodes are going to be intense. More cooler than any episode. Pardon me. So I'm just going to make my prediction on the final episode of the series. But I do think that this series will definitely end after Murder Drones ends. And I wonder what will happen after Murder Drones ends. Because some people actually make Murder Drones content, and I don't know what some are going to do, but I know one. I think you pronounce it Yaxtiza. I don't know how to pronounce it. Will make videos of other series, even some upcoming glitch ones, which is the channel that created Murder Drones. Which that would be cool. So this is my prediction on episode 50 of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. The end. So we have Male 03. He's kind of injured, and he's the last Male 0 alive after Male 09 died in one of the battles he had. He wasn't technically fighting him. He was a distraction for one of the G clones. And since the magnet toilet now died, I think I saw the magnet toilet, like the large magnet toilet, which died in episode 11, I think. Back in the G Man Apocalypse. So he's back. Not really so good. Wait, just wait 1 second, please. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So basically, then Male 03 meets the magnet toilet and Titan Clockman. And then the magnet toilet and Male 03 team up against the upgraded Titan Clockman, which we know will not go well for them. And then, after the magnet toilet dies, so Male 03 leaves. But he was severely injured. So then, Titan Cameraman comes. He was very injured since he had a fight with one of the G clones. Then the main G-Man comes with his army. And one particularly injured G toilet clone that looked very mad at Titan Cameraman, because in episode 41 part 1 my prediction is Titan Cameraman will have a fight with one of the G clones. And then the counter Titan, who was injured in 41, because I think 41 might have 3 parts. So the injured counter Titan, which got injured in episode 41, part 1, came, and he was fighting alone. Well, he also had the Master and the rest of the counter race on his side. But then we see a little purple mecha with claws eyes and looked kind of like the Counter Titan. And he also had the TV Titan sword on his arm. It was on his right arm. And then something came out of the head of the Titan. And then the head closed. And the head's eyes weren't glowing. It was the Counter Spider. And he wanted revenge. So then he said these words because yes, I think he can talk. I will get my revenge on you all. You have all just tortured me, destroying the mech I was in, then putting me on fire to replace me with a robotic pencil thing. I have came back to destroy you all with this new mecha I have. After all of you are injured, that's when I have the perfect time to attack. So then he came back. The sword and the eyes turned purple again. And then the Counter Spider gone into rage mode after remembering everything that happened. And he was a beast. He was ginormous. 2 glowing bright swords and 2 tentacles on his back. And the Counter Titan tail. And his claws were much sharper with the spikes on his non-existing spine, because like robots don't have bones and the Counter Titan is a robot, so let's just say spikes on his back, and each tentacle was on one side, one on the left side and one on the right side. And like the scientists, they were Dr. Octopus ones with them holding weapons. For the Counter Titan, his tentacles, the end of his tentacles, like the thing where the sort of like spiky stuff is and where like the tentacles would grab someone or like rip off their head, that was inside 2 spikes. One was in each spike. And then the Counter Titan became a beast. But then the Master destroyed a few normal agents. But then the injured Titan cameraman had a fight with him, just for Male 03 to attack him from the back, choking him, just to have the Master kill him, which made it the Elite Toilet Squad no more. And then G-Man lasered the Master with his 4 lasers, because he had 4 lasers, which then actually did some damage. So then the Master said this: "So you want a fight? Well, then I'll give you a fight." Then he just rushes to G-Man and punches him in the face to leave the, well, his face was okay, he didn't take damage, but then a fight started. G-Man used his sword on the Master, which then injured him. The Counter Spider mecha gone to the Alliance and killed a bunch of large cameraman and the speakers and pencils. And then the future large cookman came and said, I fought Male 07 before. He was one of the weakest in your special toilet squad, since he was only in number 7. But you, my friend, you might even be stronger than Male 06 and Male 07 combined. But I just need to go hard on Male 07 to even have a chance. And then with my full power, I can just kill him easily. So now I'm gonna fight you. And then a little fight happens after the future large clockman just yapped. He finally fights. The Counter Titan used his tail beam to laser him, but he dodged. And then the laser actually catched up because he because the Counter Titan just moved towards him. But then after he took some damage from the laser, he used his shield. And then we see G-Man fighting the Master with one of his wheels gone, which made him slower. And then he said this, you think you can just remove one of my wheels for no reason? Then I remember there being like some sort of grenade launcher thing, because I saw like a picture of him compared to Titan Drillman, and he had like grenade launchers, I think. I think he did. So then he uses those grenade launcher things on the Titan cameraman, which then killed him. Titan Speaker Man, who was very mad, goes into rage mode and then attacks G-Man, not doing that much damage. But he actually removed one of those claw feet things, which then he shot the Master, which did some damage, and then he falls to the ground. Just for the Counter Titan to absolutely own Titan Speaker Man. But then Titan Speaker Man fights the Counter Titan, and because he's in rage mode, and he's even stronger than Titan Speaker Man without even being in rage mode, he even injures him, the Counter Titan, even more, to the bit where he can't even fight to a squad of large cameraman and speaker man that easily. So he says this to Titan Speaker Man, C-Penders originally, I would say. Well, I guess this is what I get for betraying the Alliance. And since I've now seen you wield some power, that was just control to force. So they could force me to just do things they wanted. I am now back. And then out of the core of the Counter Titan mecha, we see an upgraded C-Pen with 2 arms now, a minigun for each hand cannon for those arms. So you know that, and like one of the Titan, like a copy of one of the Titan Speaker Man's blasters on each of his shoulder. His core now has those 4 spike protection thing, and he can shoot out of them. And he now had the jetpack. So then he attacks the master, but then the floating robotic things from the counter race then have a fight with him, which the spiky one gets the spikes off him and use them against him, like C-Pen, and the other one just gets out a Dr. Octopus tentacle, which will be proven has a potential, I think, in the final episode. And then Laser C-Pen. It doesn't do too much damage, and then they just get destroyed. But C-Pen's a little injured. So then he attacks the master even more, with him just punching his back. Then C-Pen, severely injured, just says this to the master. You thought you were smart. And then we see a injured Counter Spider mecha. He's a little injured. But then we see a injured Future Large Clockman just punch the master in the face. And then he says a 2, well, instead of a 2 versus 1, a 1v1v1. Now that's something I've never done. And then 3 of them fight. And then the Future Large Clockman gets injured. The Counter Spider Mech gets injured. And then Master leaves them to fight G-Man. Because, like, he's the main thing. Like, he's the main villain in this. And then the Master gets injured, saying this. I thought it was powerful. Seeing you has changed my mind. So I'm going to get a whole army instead. And then a bunch of like Titan TV Man sized enemies come. And they're like rocky with like purple energy. And they attack G-Man. And G-Man has to fight them all. But getting a little injured, he defeats most of them. The others are injured. And then they use their full potential, and then G-Man gets even more injured. But then he defeats the army. And then the Master fights him, and he's tired, so he can't do as much damage to the Master. But because he's more stronger, he kills the Master. And then the counter race gets destroyed. All of them are dead. And then Future Large Clockman has a fight with G-Man, which he then almost dies, losing all of his limbs and just having his head and his body left. Nothing other than that. But he still survives. And then, just then, we see all the 5 remaining Titans just destroy the rest of the remaining toilets. The toilets left their base just for them to get absolutely destroyed. Then G-Man retreats to the pencil base. The pencil base almost gets destroyed, but then every single Alliance member is there. Yeah! Okay, I need to go, guys. See ya! What is it? Tell me if I'm streaming. Tommy, can I just stream? I need to stream. Okay. So basically, I just had to fix one of my brother's problems. Sort of stressful, but it was alright. I wonder if anyone said anything. Live chat. No, no one said anything. Okay, what's this? Share. No, thank you. So basically, every Alliance member comes and then Time TV Man says this in reverse. Let's do this, Time Clock Man. And because I think Time Clock Man is the main character, he says this. This is the last battle, G-Man. You win. The world ends. We win. Everything will be okay. And this war will end. And then they have a fight with G-Man. And because he's injured and needs to retreat, he fights them, injuring this 5 Titans. Wait one moment. Okay, so someone liked. Thank you to that person who liked. Very thank you. Mwah. I hope you were watching this. Oh, someone's here. Nice. Hello. This is my first half an hour live stream. How are you doing? It's a great time for this. It's so great to have you here. So I will continue on with the story, and if you want to listen to the rest of the story, you can go back a few minutes, because I think it started at 10 minutes. I don't know. This is a really long story, I think. I don't know if it's long, but I would say it is. So just to say, this is my predictions on episode 50 on the Skibidi Toilet Multiverse, because that series is ending at episode 50. Okay, so G-Man is injured. Even the tank is injured from all of that fighting, and he's the last toilet. And then they all gang up on him and fight. Everyone on the Alliance side is injured. G-Man is severely injured and can almost not fight. But then, every single injured Titan fight with their last breath, and with everyone almost dying, losing all of their limbs, a bunch of holes in them, all on fire, electricity just coming out of them, and smoke coming out of them, with like sparks like just all around them. They defeat G-Man. Every Alliance member almost died that day. But then something happened. Everything restarted for the Alliance. They were back to their prime form. And every single Alliance member was back alive. And then a good ending happened. And the toilets and the counters are no more. And that is the end of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. A prediction of it by Archie. So that's my prediction. Not sure it would be cool. Like really, I wouldn't say it sounds cool. Does it sound cool to you? I would say it was just a bunch of fighting, retreating, fighting, and then win. So, okay. So I'm going to end the live stream here. Bye, everyone. I might need to charge my iPad after this because, damn, this was a long video. Bye, guys.